Yeah, yeah. Explain the requirement, Sham.
Okay. So there is a UFU form.
Okay.
In the UFU form, this UFU form is embedded into the PooCrew application website. So they will fill in the UFU form, and that UFU form, what I have done as of now is I have created a Zapier integration to dump data into Google Sheets.
Okay.
So in this Google Sheets, what will come is like there are a lot of things which they fill here, but I only get name, email address, their city, and their phone number. So these are the four details I fetch from the UFO form and use Zapier,
Mm.
and I make to sheet. So this sheet, which from UFO it comes, it is called as the prelim sheet.
Okay.
So in this prelim sheet, apart from name, email, city, and phone number, 4 columns, there are other columns as well. There are a couple of questions which need to be asked in prelim. So those will be there as columns. So we will fill that. Do you know what type of work we do? That will be a question column, and we fill that next to the person's name. And there are a lot of questions. So
How?
after asking all those questions,
Okay. How we will fill?
after asking all those questions, there is one column called a status. So in that status, uh, I think I will show you the database.
Yeah, that will be better.
So this is the database. Okay.
Okay.
So this name, phone number, city, and email, these 4 columns will come from the UFU form automatically dumping here. Okay.
Okay.
So in these columns there will be a lot of questions. I didn't copy it, but what type of work you do, what is your availability,
Mm.
you if you have a car, those are all questions. Simply it is like a form. So what we do is, for example, this Elena Mendes, we will call the person and we will ask all these questions. So after asking all those questions, if they are good, like all of the questions they answered correctly and they are fit to work with us, we will change this status to ready to be closed.
Okay. Mm.
So this status will come like a drop down will come right in Google Sheets, you know, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It will be like that. Since I copied from that database, I don't have access right now to that database, but I copied this data, so that list option didn't copy. So this will come as list, and we will put good candidate, bad candidate, optional candidate, and ready to be closed, declined work, helper role, callback, and all those things. If we
Okay.
put someone ready to be closed, there will be another sheet. Yeah. So there will be another sheet. This is a call to close sheet. So in the call to close sheet, their detail alone will come to this sheet. If someone from here is put as ready to be closed, this full row alone, it will come to this sheet.
Okay. So
Okay.
only if their
And
status is ready to be closed, right?
yeah, only if we put them ready to be closed. Okay, then it will come
So this
here.
is process is
And
called hiring process, right? So we need to make an app.
yeah, this is the hiring process. So it will come. This automation already we have. Like
Mm.
if we put in the sheet, if we put ready to be closed,
Okay.
that will go to the next sheet. Okay, that is called to close sheet.
Okay.
That sheet is called to close sheet. Actually, the most important thing we need is after the calls to close sheet. So now in calls to close sheet, where is the sheet? Okay, this is the calls to close sheet, right? So it will be like this. So we will call them, and then we will book them for an on the job interview.
Okay.
So
So
on the job interview,
before this call to call sheet, you will call the same number, right?
yeah, the same number we will call. call them and we will ask them this question and mark them ready to be closed. After that, the person, like you have this prelim done by, right? So if
Yeah.
this person is, for example, Stuart, after this marked ready to be closed, they will come to this sheet and some other person other than Stuart must call this person to build
Okay.
trust.
Okay.
Okay, so it have to be defaultly assigned to someone, or at exceptional cases, Stuart, the same person can also call, but that is not very important that other person should call. But someone will again call from the same number and they will book for on-the-job interview. They will say that you qualified in the preliminary call, you qualified. So now we have to book you for an on-the-job interview. So for that, there will be a date.
Okay. So date
So
for
there
what?
will be a date. So date for the on-the-job interview. So we will ask them when they are available. Then we will put the date and time
Okay. Okay.
in this row column. After that, we don't have any automation. So if we put this date and time, we need to remember that this person has on-the-job interview at this date and time. Most of the time, we will forget, because if they say tomorrow means we will remember. If they say after 1 week means we will not follow up on them.
Okay. So
Okay,
you need to
so that
mention date
is
and time.
yeah, this date and time must be like a calendar. So if we select, we should be able to select in the calendar the date and time, and then it will be marked in this profile. So automatically after that, the process is we send on the day of their on the job interview. For example, I assume that it is 27 3 27/3 and the time is for example 1 p.m. So that time 27/3 1 p.m. Before that, the same day they should receive a pre-interview email.
Okay. So next before.
One email that should, yeah, before this 1 p.m. in the morning, maybe like whoever has the interview on the day, like 8 a.m. in the morning, they should receive the pre-interview email. So after they receive the pre-interview email, in the pre-interview email there will be that is a email template. We already have it that I can provide. So after the pre-interview email, they will see the pre-interview email and then they will call us back.
Okay.
After calling us back, we will send them supplies list and we will e-transfer them. So these are all tasks, and it has to be the supplies list can be sent, and it has to be like checklist. You understand, like pre-interview email, this can be automatically sent according to date and time, but once they receive the pre-interview email, they will call us, and it must be like funnel. So supplies list and e-transfer, we need to tick that, send the supplies list and do the e-transfer. For the e-transfer, we must be able to assign the task to Steven. Steven is the person who has access to e-transfer. For example, we should be able to assign it to Steven or Daniel. So they will do the e-transfer,
What do you mean by
and they will check the
what is the process? I don't understand the supply list and e-transfer.
So once they receive the pre-interview email in the morning, they will call us.
Okay.
Okay, now you can see, right?
Yeah. So just explain.
So yeah, once they receive the pre-interview email, they will call us, and after that, they need to buy some supplies to start the work, right? So for that, we will do them e-transfer of $50. So this is a task, and this has to be done. So after that, they will go and buy the supplies.
Okay.
So after they buy the supplies, then they will go there and they will do that yard. So that is this is simply the process. They will go and scoop that yard, and after that we will add them into app, and some two to three emails we will send, like we will assign. So my requirement is once they come to this call to close sheet, this date we will put, right after we put this date, this pre-interview email has to be sent automatically. and this supplies list, and after that assigning them yard and all those stuff, it has to be manually triggered. For example, for assigning them one yard, it should be like we should have like a small form. In that we will put that address, and if we click on that button, they should receive that yard address in email. Okay, that in that template it should be filled in that place. And after that we send them offered work form, and also the other crap app install link. So it should be like buttons. You understand my point? Like if I click on one button, this offered work form email should be sent to this email address, and one button crap app install link sent email address. Assigning the yard, there should be one field in which I will manually put in the address and then click send button, and then the yard address must be sent to this email address. So it should go like funnel. So if one person going to hire means he should know this like automatically the app must strictly follow this process. Nobody should be able to skip in between. You understand?
Okay. So first this email should go, then when the interview will happen?
Yeah, like it is starting, right? 27/3 1 p.m. the on the job interview is starting. So before that, this email will automatically go. We can program like that. Okay, and after 1 p.m. if I click on this profile, I should be able to have options to send this supplies list. So I will click on the supplies list, and then the supplies list will go. Then I will check the box for e-transfer. If e-transfer is done, I will check the box, and if I click submit, then for this profile, I should upload the supplies picture. They will send the supplies picture through some Voxer app. I should download that picture, and I should upload the that they have uploaded the supplies picture. So after uploading that,
how many pictures?
I should be like one or two pictures.
Okay.
And after that we will assign them one yard. For that I should have one form sort of a thing. I will put in the address and send. Then this email should go to them that you have to go to this yard, and once you go to this yard, call us. And that those process will be manual. They will call us, and I will discuss certain things. Some checklist will be there. So after some checklist will be there, and then offered work form should be sent email, and then crap app install link should be sent. So I like this is automatic, and all this should be manually triggered by me. If I click on one button in the AppSheet app, this email should go to this email address automatically.
Okay, yeah, got it. So this is your requirements, right?
Yeah, this is the basic requirement completely.
Okay, yeah. Anything else you need to tell?
Anything else? What else? Like I should have a checklist. For example, I will show you one Wufoo form, which I created as checklist.
Okay, those things we can do while developing. So that is
okay. So hold on, I will show that to you in only give me 2 minutes. I will show it to you. So if I, for example, if they bought the supplies and they have sent photos, means I should have this checklist. Once I fill in and submit only, it should go to the next step, like reaching the first yard and calling means I have to have this checklist. And then if I click submit, then like in spite of emails, they like along with sending the emails, we should have this checklist as well in the process. After every process, there will be one checklist. So that also should be as a screen. For example, it will be like click funnels or funnel type of thing. If we submit one step, then it will go to the next step, and finally they will be hired, and we will mark that hired. That's it.
Okay.
And also, for example, like this sorting is there, right? Like in the database which I showed, that is also very important. Like I should be able to select based on city. For example, if I can want to hire only in Edmonton, I will just search Edmonton, and it should automatically only the Edmonton candidate must come.
Okay.
And all those stuff, like I should be sort using anything like helper role. If I click on any helper role, like only the helper role candidate must come. And ready to be closed means only ready to be closed people. Okay, that will be in different sheet. Ready to be closed, no problem, that will be in different sheet. But other things also I should be able to categorize based on that as well. And if someone is not declined to work, then they should be removed. It should not appear, it should be removed from the list.
Okay.
Or it should be dumped in separate, like declined work sheet. One sheet will be there. In that, it should be automatically getting updated there. It should not confuse. Like if you see my app now, so it should only it should not show anyone who declined work and all those stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a blacklist. This and all declined work, this and all need not appear here. Only people who are good candidate and ready to be closed or who we didn't call yet should appear here. If we call and mark means if they put ready to be closed, they will move to the other sheet. If they are not ready to be closed, any other thing, they should be in separate place, not in the same place. If I open this hiring page means there should be only people who we didn't call yet. You understand?
Okay.
That new entries are there, right, which are coming from the UFU form, and we didn't call them and do preliminary interview, and that data must only be here. This is the basic requirement of the app.
Okay, so it means like blank should be there, blank status.
Yeah, blank in the status, only blank status must only be in this hiring page, and only ready to be closed will be in this page. Like for all other status, there should be separate section, like here, like voicemail people. Like if I click on voicemail, and I can call the voicemail people, and if I have call back, I can try them, and if I have blacklist also, that should be separate sheet.
Okay. Yeah, so this is your requirements, right?
Yeah, that's all.